The next thing I want to share with you is the all-important technique. In fact, folks, this technique is more important than what you actually do with the knives on the stones. This technique is called the three-finger test of edge sharpness. Whenever you pick up a blade, whatever kind of blade, folding knife, kitchen knife, hunting knife, whatever, you're going to always pick it up in your, what I call your dominant hand. I'm right-handed, so my right hand is my dominant hand. I'm going to call my left hand my support hand. You always pick the blade up in your dominant hand, as if you were holding it to cut something with, or holding it to sharpen with, or perhaps you're at a knife show or at a knife store and you're picking it up to just examine it. So if the blade is in your dominant hand, what you're going to do is you're going to put the thumb of your support hand on the spine of the blade. Now that's your safety mechanism. That's what allows you to do this test in complete safety and peace of mind and get the most accurate feedback. Then you're going to take your first three fingers and you're going to put them together, and ever so gently you're going to put them on the blade of the knife, right on what we call the primary edge. That's the part that initiates the cutting in a blade. Now, you're not going to try to stroke your fingers back and forth, but rather you're going to attempt to slide your fingers along the cutting edge of the blade. You're going to check the heel, you're going to check the belly, and you're going to check the tip of the blade. Now, if a blade is dull, as many are in your kitchen, let me get a dull blade here. Okay, if you have a dull blade, at first you're going to do the three-finger test of edge sharpness with very, very light pressure. But if you don't sense any danger, you can push a little harder. Your brain will tell you when to stop. And for example, in this blade, it's so dull, I can make my fingers absolutely white with the pressure. Now, if I pushed with all the force that I had in my body, maybe I could get this blade to cut in my fingers. Of course, you would ask, why would I want to do that? I don't. So that's why we start off with light pressure. But, this knife is just as dull as can be. If a blade happens to be sharp, then as soon as you attempt to move your fingers, your brain will tell you to stop. But here's the thing. If you do this three-finger test of edge sharpness with every single blade that ever comes into your hands, you will intuitively know what condition the blade is in, simply from experience. So don't take my word for it. I'm encouraging you all to get out your blades and start doing the three-finger test of edge sharpness. You're going to see why throughout this video, why that is so important.